Kelly's had the title now for 2.5 years, going on 2.5 years, and this is the fight that it seems a lot of people have been waiting for. You know, an accomplished world champion coming up from the lower weights. He's taking care of his mandatories. So could you talk about that, him taking care of his mandatories and what this fight means?
Well, it means a lot because, you know, we watched the Martinez and Paul Williams fight with great interest. And in my opinion, you know, I thought Martinez had beaten him by at least 4 rounds. I thought the worst that was going to happen to Paul Williams was a draw, and I thought that would have been terrible. But so he's, you know, he's an established fighter. He's a dangerous fighter, and he's a fighter that if you beat, then you know that's a feather in your cap. That just shows that Kelly is a world-class fighter, and he could dispose of him. Because I think Martinez is just a tremendous athlete. He comes at you from every angle, every direction. He always comes in fantastic shape. Paul Williams, every time we've offered him a fight, he's weaseled out of it. So if it was up to me, I would never give Williams a fight.
What does Martinez have as a unique southpaw that other fighters don't have?
Well, watching the films and everything on him being a southpaw, he goes the opposite way. He doesn't go the way that a southpaw usually goes. He goes the opposite way. But you know yourself that any time you fight a southpaw, it's very difficult. You know, mostly all your life you fought right-handers. Now all of a sudden you go into a guy. It's just a hard situation. You know, to fight a southpaw, especially a southpaw of Martinez's caliber.
Kelly's had a lot of southpaws on his resume as a professional. Do some of them come to mind, and there are some of the things from those fights apply to this fight?
Well, you know, I guess I don't know if patience is a virtue of Kelly's or not. You know, I really couldn't say, but I guess patience would have to be the main virtue in this fight. Kelly has to show patience and figure him out, and then do what he does best.
How's camp going so far?
It's going good. You know, he came in shape. He came in really good shape. And he's had some really good work. They brought in some fantastic sparring partners, and can't ask for a better camp. He's healthy, and that's all that counts.
Mm-hmm. So when things started out, was he strong at the beginning, and is he holding that strength through camp?
You know what? He came in strong. He came in strong, and he's held no nagging injuries, nothing bothering him, thank God. So yeah, everything's going as well or better than could be expected.
Okay. And you do a lot of cooking for him, and so does his mom. And, tell us a little bit about what the diet consists of. Is there anything special for this fight?
No, nothing more than the last fight. We try to control the amount of calories, and along with feeding him good. A lot of protein. He's eating extremely well.
In terms of his rest, in terms of his schedule, how do you help him along the way to just sort of keep things steady throughout camp?
Well, we try to pace it out, and that's one thing that we did a little bit different in this camp. We opened up his day a little bit more, either some walking in the morning or running in the morning after he eats, and then of course he could go home and he could rest or do whatever he wants to do till 1:30. And the same thing. Then after he's done here, he has a couple of hours to rest before we start our next workout, whatever that one may be. So we spread the day out, a little bit more on him this time.
And days are different. Is there like a Monday, Tuesday schedule or Tuesday?
Well, that varies too, day by day. He'll either do the speed class with if they have now, or he'll go to the Ironman warehouse, or he'll go to the YMCA. So it all depends, what he feels like doing. Speed, Ironman. So it's like this. Every day it's subject to change. Other than the running and the training is a staple. That remains unchanged.
Okay. Youngstown's been very supportive. The media, the press, the population, the people. Like, what kind of sentiment is there in Youngstown right now?
Well, I'll tell you what. Without a doubt, Youngstown has the greatest fans in the country. I mean, they'll support anybody, anytime, anywhere. As far as that, I mean, the fans are fantastic.